The Nigerian government will never learn how to manage crisis. When we talk about conflict management, managing conflict, the Nigerian government have failed over and over again. The police force have not gotten a pass mark when we are talking about managing agitation, protests, and crisis. All they do is to escalate the situation, make the situation worse. Look at what happened with Boko Haram. Boko Haram was just a movement until they killed their leader Yusuf, and this down spiraled. He now emanated into a huge crisis today that has cost the Nigerian nation billions of naira. It has become a monster that cannot be tamed at the moment. It is because of the way the police are handling crisis. We are talking about the disappearance of people, the killing and kidnap of people in the southeast as orchestrated. The police force, the Nigerian police, the Nigerian security architecture has been fingered in escalating the insecurity in the southeast. The Nigerian police instrumental to kidnapping, all sort of vices. In the southeast, people are afraid to travel home. People are afraid to go to their hometown. People are more safe when they see an armed robber. People are safe than when they see a police or army in the southeast. Imagine the checkpoints upon checkpoints upon checkpoints in the southeast, yet insecurity is rising day by day. What is now the essence of these checkpoints in the southeast? Ipob has come out to say whether they are warning the federal government. The group have come out to say that the federal government, the Nigerian government, should not force them to take up arms, that they should stop ethnic cleansing in Imo, especially Imo State. Don't force us to take up arms. Stop ethnic cleansing in Imo State. We know that crime in any community, any locality, would not be possible with the locals. The locals are also involved in crime. But hence, the police, the Nigerian army, started occupying the southeast. Southeast has never been the same again. A place that is as peaceful as any other thing. Very hard for you to see killings in the southeast, such kind of killings. It is when the army under Buhari started their campaign of python dance and all kind of dances. That's when we are experiencing such a thing. Some people are afraid to travel home because of the insecurity. We know that locals are also involved. We know that some locals are partnering with security agencies involved in all these things. When these guys were protesting without clubs and with placards and all have you under Buhari's regime, over 100 of them were killed. People that were just carrying placards. The protesting IPOB people, before they were proscribed by the Nigerian government, they were carrying just placards. They were not carrying weapons or anything. They were protesting civil protests. But the Nigerian government, in its own wisdom under President Muhammad Buhari, saw the solution of killing over 100 of them and causing the disappearance, arresting thousands of them as the way to stop a movement that has an ideology that is way older than Nigeria. When you kill people like that are protesting, what do you expect? You should expect uprising. You cannot kill somebody. As a policeman, as a policewoman, as a government, you cannot kill somebody and expect that person not to react. You cannot kill somebody and expect that person not to retaliate in this life or in the life to come. That's why no matter how mighty or no matter how powerful the Nigerian government is or how much arms and ammunition is at their disposal, they cannot win the war of ideology. You cannot win the war of ideology by just going and start showing all sorts. You can see policemen, officials, their lives are in danger, especially in these areas of the southeast. And I've said it before, the APC government wants to deliberately put the southeast in this array so that they can have their way. The engine room of Nigeria northeast, the southeast, and southeasterners. Look at what happened during the election. The surprise that APC got, with support of the southeast, APC lost in Lagos. That is something that will be said in history. It is a historical feat. Nobody has defeated Tinubu in Lagos. But Labour Party, a party that was represented in quotes, because that is how these guys want to put it, by an Igbo man, beat Jagaban of Borgu, Lagos State Lord in Lagos. Most of them has not recovered from it at all. And these same guys are perfecting plans to cause division amongst the tribes so that they can stay in power. Make sure the southeast is in this array, cause insecurity in the southeast, so that it will be very hard for Igbos to go. Igbos really wants to go. I'm telling you, those that don't have properties in Lagos or investment or interest in Lagos really will want to see a southeast that will be developed and also start investing. Most people I speak to have plans of relocating back home. But when they look back home, they see that the insecurity is getting heightened day by day. This is what I suspect. Yorubas don't want Igbos to leave Lagos. They are just playing ping pong. They are just playing on the minds of, because the engine room of every society in Nigeria, and Igbo man must be there. When you look around the whole country, these are people that are most traveled in various communities, even in Langtang, in Bauchi, and all these remote areas. And Igbo man is there, involved in the business lifestyle, involved in the development of that place. All over Nigeria, these guys are unique in their own way. They have their excesses, they have their negatives, but we should give them the flowers. If the Igbos should leave Lagos, Lagos will thrive, but you will see there will be a big difference, because they are part of the development of the place. If they leave, that lacuna will be felt. It will take years for them to adjust. Other tribes and nationalities would take the place of the Igbos and continue the development, because we have the structures there. You just need the population, a willing population, a population that is determined to take Lagos to the next level. I can't say Igbos are indispensable in Lagos. Let's just give it. Other tribes can do so, but the lacuna will be there. So these people started an Igbo must go campaign. They just had to test run it to see how it works. They are all bent on making sure that there's insecurity in the southeast. Okay, let's do Igbo must go. Let's see whether they will go. They now saw that most people are unwilling to go. Somebody in somewhere South Africa, I don't know, one useless Igbo man or monarch was now shouting, Igbo will not leave Lagos. And go and carry the Oba and throw inside like lagoon. A very stupid personality was saying. So they were like getting it. Okay, these people really would not want to leave Lagos because their place, there's insecurity in that place. And who is causing this insecurity? It is the APC government. Because naturally, somebody like many of us will want to relocate to the southeast. Because we know what we can do at this point. We got ideas, we got the creativity to go there and set up things that would thrive for generations. The Igbos have been existing and surviving without the help of the center. Help of the center has been limited. In fact, you cannot really hold something like this is federal government presence despite the tax and the natural resources that have been milked from this natural resources that have been milked, taken away from the old southeast region. We contribute so much in natural resources, but we get so little of government presence, which is a deliberate thing, and we have leaders that are Igbos in the House, Senate, and they are not saying anything about it. We are sitting down there and we are looking at them. Why would a Simon Ekpa not be so angry and carry out all sort of defense of the Southeasterners. How would you imagine policemen are praying to be posted to the Southeast because of there is a consistent and constant monies they collect from motorists? It has become like a law, an illegal act. The IG of police, the policemen, the army, all of them, they know, but they put a blind eye. Why would somebody put a blind eye to some a criminality happening in your officers are committing evil on the people in Southeast, and you do as if you don't know? When there's an attack on these officers, you come out and cry foul. Look at what happened with the Shiite movement. Look at what happened. They were going on a procession, prescribed or not, a peaceful procession. The police, in their usual way and manner, attacked these guys, and these guys retaliated, and police now came out online to put a rejoinder, a press conference, and start saying that we are being killed, playing the victim. We all know, most of us, those of you watching this video, you have had an experience with the police and the police station. Never good reputation. They never have any good reputation in handling civil cases. Everybody is trying to prey on, to find a way to take advantage of everybody. If you go into the police station, you must pay money, whether you are guilty or not guilty, whether a court you have been taken to court or not. You must pay money. That is their aim, to get funds. How do you run the police station? The federal government gives police budget. There's a budget for the police. The police is supposed to use it to take care of his members, but yet they feel that they can make money. Some of the police officers get involved in shady deals that the DPO is not aware of. I'm not telling the police whether they should learn how to manage crisis. They have refused to learn, and for the fact that decades now they have refused to learn how to manage crisis, that is why their life is in danger. Nobody will believe you when you say police is your friend. Nobody. Go on the streets. You see, most of the things we are doing online, we are coming to save face online. On the streets, they are different. Most of these APC influencers that are coming online to say Tinubu is doing what, they cannot go to their street and locality and say such. Instead, they might be, they will not try it. They can come online and start typing and saying all sort of rubbish. There are some people that don't understand what you are saying online. The English you are saying, Tinubu is this, Tinubu is that, trying to play on the minds of people. Most of us are online to debunk all these things you are doing. All the propaganda against the Igbo people, we understand what is going on. But this is a news that is concerning. The Nigerian government should learn how to manage crisis, except they have an interior motive. Because ordinarily, they should know how to manage crisis. Ipob is telling them, don't force us to take up arms. Stop silent ethnic cleansing in Imo. Young men disappear, we don't know where they are. And all the police can do is just tag you anything. That is their way. Lies, deceit, manipulation, all sort of evil vices are the attributes of a particular Nigerian policeman. They will tag you also, put allegation on your head. I was arrested. I did a report, police fighting with Okada people. I had to do some evidence. I was working with one firm that time. They arrested me. I identified as a journalist. They threatened me. I remember the person to today. They threatened me. We can take your life. And I was not afraid. Take my life for what? I was not afraid. Say, as you are now, we can just take your life. In the police station, you are being handled like a criminal, which you are not. In the police station, these are the people that you call your friend, because they are doing shady deals with Okada people, trying to take up, chance them, extort. It's the same extortion. I know these Aboki Okada guys, they will not want to agree for you. The extortion was so much that the Okada guys had to create an uprising. It was a big one. a big clash between police and Okada. They had to take it up. They were so fed up because the police have failed to manage crisis. And it's becoming worse day by day. Police that are being recruited into the Nigerian police force, they are unqualified, catchment area, whatever. So bad. You find some little people, because they went to school, they now stay at the top, start speaking English. Is it English you are speaking? There's no evidence of your policing. There's nothing. You can't score the police pass mark. Go to other communities in other climes, you see that the people are in love with their police. They are safe with that. You can't be safe. If a police is a police checkpoint is around here, I bet you people will not sleep well because of there's a police presence. The police has become a threat. The Nigerian security apparatus has become a threat to the people. And I'm telling you, a threat. Whenever you see police, especially in the southeast, people feel bad. They don't want to see security apparatus because of their experiences. Somebody cannot just stand up and start hating on the police if not for what they have done. I told you they said they were going to kill me in the police station if I do any rubbish. Bring that video, delete that thing. Cock is going. I say you cannot do nothing. After he said all he said, I did not say anything. When they knew I was a journalist, they had to back down. I made 1 or 2 calls. They released me without bail in that police station because of the calls I made, because of the little connection I had and I made. That's why they released me. What of somebody that does not really have that? How they will have treated him? Before then, I was also arrested and I had to pay before I even studied for journalism. That is what we are saying. Don't force these groups. The IPOB, they are not taking up arms now. Now that you need to manage the situation, you create a system whereby you are extorting people, you are becoming a problem economically to the people of the southeast. The police, you are becoming a problem day by day, collecting money on them illegally day by day. They are calling out on the government. Nobody's listening. Nobody's taking action. When these people take up arms now, people in Nigeria will start saying all sorts of rubbish. They are telling you, stop ethnic cleansing. And I believe stopping ethnic cleansing will also stop Hope Uzodinma. The guy has become a bad egg, a black sheep amongst the Southeasterners. He's among one of the persons most wanted in Southeast. Eventually, if there's a Biafra, I don't think he's going to be excommunicated, because if he knows there's going to be a Biafra, he will take his family and run from the Southeast and go and get asylum somewhere else, which will not have Southeasterners having this guy. Since his emergence as governor of Insecurity, because they call him the Fulani government, the APC put him there. They played all the games. See, it is game playing. They know what to do. Like I said, these people know how to fix Nigeria in the next 6 months, but they will not, because they will become poor and Nigerians will become rich. They are feeding from our collective natural resources, collective things that were supposed to be meant for us. Few of them are stealing it. That's why they will never do anything to make sure that you and I, as an average human being in this Nigeria, breathe sigh of relief, get dividends, good dividends of democracy. They will never ensure that happens. They will never. I tell you. That is what we are facing by the day. So we are urging the federal government. We are urging now. It's at this stage we are urging federal government so that things do not get out of hand. Most of us want to travel to the southeast. Most of us want to see how we can. No more developing other areas. No more developing other lands. Not everybody can leave Lagos. Lagos is jam-packed. At least some of these guys, I tell Igbo people, Lagos does not belong to the Igbo. It belongs to the Yoruba. So don't drag Lagos with anybody. You must be. something must be wrong with you dragging Lagos with Yorubas. Those saying they own Lagos. That one is just talk for mouth. I wonder why some Yorubas are angry with those statements. We own Lagos. They don't own Lagos. Go and become an Oba in Lagos now, or go and force your way and become governor in Lagos or a chairman. Go and become chairman or local or councillor in Lagos. They will know who owns Lagos, no matter how many your population are. So don't drag this place. Find ways of also going back. Let's engage your government in the southeast. Engage them in making sure that Alibu is a better place. You can do it. But I'm concerned about the federal government wanting that place to be insecure. Whether you like it or not, Southeast must be developed, whether through government or the people, whether through regionalism, whether through restructuring, whether through Biafra, whether through Nigeria dividing. Southeast must be developed because we have so many potentials. As I'm sitting down here, I'm a potential. We have plenty of potentials. We have so many potentials that can develop. Federal government, please don't allow IPB start carrying arms. Ensure that your men are giving the instruction, and when you give them instruction, you live by the you stand up to the instruction. People should be persecuted. People should be manhandled if they go against the instruction. They should stop killing, kidnapping, and extorting Southeasterners in the name of trying to keep peace.